What up, YouTube? This video today is going to be about the basics of chess.
Bitch, the door.
If you guys enjoy any part of this video, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Without further ado, let's roll the intro. Okay, so the first piece, but it's a very important piece that I'm going to talk about, is the pawn. The pawn has two moves. In the beginning, when the pawn is on its first move, it can either move 1 or 2 square forwards. That's up to you. But it cannot attack forwards, so it cannot take a pawn straight ahead. It can only attack diagonally. And the special thing about the pawn is that if you get it on the other side of the board, you can turn it into basically any other piece that you want. The next piece I'm going to talk about are the knights. The knights are horse-shaped and they move in a very specific way. The knight moves in an L position like this. So he will move 2 squares this way, and then he will move 1 square this way. So when the knight is going to its position, it cannot take any other piece with it. So it cannot take the pawn on it. This piece is called the bishop. So the bishop moves in 4 ways. He moves in an X formation, so you can move diagonally either way, whether you're open. Every game that you play, you're always going to have a light squared and a dark squared bishop. So depending on what attack you're going to do, those might be important for you to save. So the bishop can't jump any squares. So as shown here, if you wanted to take the knight, you couldn't do that because it wouldn't allow you to. You can only take the pawn, and then it would have to stay right there. Or you could move either squares in any other X direction. Next up, we have the rook. The rook moves side to side, up and down, unlimited squares, or however many you choose. It also can't jump over any pieces. It cannot jump over and take the king. It can just take the pawn. And then the rook will just end up getting taken by the king. Which brings us to our most important piece, is the king. But chess would not be chess without the queen. And I saved her for last because she is the most important piece. Take the knowledge of the rook and the bishop, knowing how they move, and you add those together. That is how the queen moves. So she can basically move anywhere she wants. So it is very important to protect her, because just like any other piece, she can get took. So to set up your chess set, the first thing you will want to do is take those pawns and put them on the second file of your side of the board. After you've done that, you want to take your rooks and then just put them on the corner sides of your side of the board. After that, you want to put your knights beside your rooks, followed by your bishops. And the good rule to go by is that whatever color queen you have is the color square she goes on. So put your queen on whatever color queen that you have. And lastly, just put your king and you are all set. If you guys found this knowledge helpful in any way, just show some love and press that like button and subscribe.